I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. New Mexico State will kick it off, but we'll be underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lacey. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Battiato. Fires to the big fella. Janging on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Looking to throw again. They're working that left side. Let's take a look here at Middle Tennessee. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer portal.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Guys, let's talk a little about Middle Tennessee. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
He's got an open man. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Hauls it in, the first down and more.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Let's take a look here at Middle Tennessee. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that you know they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Oh, they're after him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And here comes the field goal unit. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
So New Mexico State's offense has the ball for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
And these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have wide open wide receivers, you still expect them to fit that ball in there and make it happen. 3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The Aggies are flying down the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Unloads to the right. Intercepted for the 11th time. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Battiato. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Fires to the big fella. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd down.
And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big choke plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. From the gun. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Might be looking to run. He'll pull it down. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. You don't see that penalty too often, but we see it here, an illegal forward pass. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Battiato. He uncorks one deep. He's got it down the left side. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. He's not afraid to go deep. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on second down. And that's gonna fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. They'll immediately call timeout. Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. And after making the interception, a terrific return to put his offense in great field position at the 42.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Running to the left. Inside the 30. Turning it on. What a run. Takes it all the way down to the 11-yard line before he's forced out. The Aggies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Looking for a man. It's Cutler. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Going to go out on a limb and say they have a lot of him plays. Throw the ball to him. Already over 100 yards receiving.
Keep it simple, stupid. Just find this guy and get him the football. Now, if you're on defense, it's pretty obvious where this team is going with the ball. You're going to have to come up with a plan to stop this guy.
He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. Wants to go up top. Can't make the possession and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
To throw, it's Vattiato. Looking for the goal line. And they will score. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it left. Got his man. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Just inside the 35. First and 10 from the 34. Tries to do it himself on the draw. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Looking to fire. Turns it loose. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
It'll be third and long. Back to throw, it's Cutler. Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over.
Going to take a shot at this DB. He's got it for a big play. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it first and 10 just outside the 20. Makes the grab on the left. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's first and 10 from the 13. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on third and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
this offense will have another go at it. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. It's Cutler. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. Fires on the move. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Throwing right. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Just got to finish the play if you're the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
He'll pull it on the read. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
These read option plays are very hard to stop because you got to have enough guys in the box to play that immediate run, but also always be ready for that quarterback to take the ball and scoot out wide.
And when the quarterback operates this like a magician, there he goes. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
They go to the ground. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Off the play fake. Touchdown, New Mexico State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So that's high-scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air, it's Battiato. Working that left side now. Spins away from one. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Illegal blocking.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. A 1st down for the offense. From the gun, looking for a man. Rifles it down the middle. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Throws to the wideout. Looking to get it in. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
Give to the fullback. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Blue Raiders.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He's into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Leaves it with the back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He'll run it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Cutler. Fires it. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth.
Returners only get so many chances in a game. You really want to maximize. You want to take it to the house. You want to make those big plays. But a lot of times you forget about that small detail of securing the football. He gave it up, and thank goodness he didn't turn it over.
Makes the catch. It's Doherty. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the 1st half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really
looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Wants to throw again. Trying to barrel in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. A very productive play on first down has now set us up with this 2nd and goal. Pocket breaking down. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag.
Intentional grounding.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fakes to grab. He got into football, but he could not convert. It'll be 4th down. And as they come to the line of scrimmage, they're passing on the field goal. But look, worst case scenario, you don't get it here, they're backed up in their own end. Into the end zone. Touchdown, MTSU. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now.
Finds a spot in the middle. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets him 30-plus. Scanning the field, it's Cutler. Release to the back. Finds his man, it's Stanley. Oh, he's got some space. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Under fire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Oh, what a cut! Touchdown, Aggie! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? But see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. One more snap coming before halftime. Power football with the run. Looking for room at the 40. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to put toe to leather. deadlocked here in the third. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been...
Breaks into the open. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced than a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
The Aggies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They're going to run it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
To the ground, he's got it again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Give to the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Cutler. Fires to the middle. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Hey, you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Extending the play. Quickly to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback.
He's taking the shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. It's caught downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And thank goodness for those new age throwing techniques. It takes wear and tear off your arm because it ought to be tired by now over 450.
This guy can throw from all the different arm slots and arm angles he wants, Reese, but the end result is always the same. Completions and touchdowns. This dude's a machine.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. And you got an arm like this and you could just, boom, put it on a line. It's really nice to have that.
Wants to throw. It's Battiato. Here's a hit. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They'll try to to get it through the air. A little screen to the running back. Offense has gained momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You got a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
The lone back's got it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tip.
Got it inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Here comes the option. Now the toss. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal for the offense. Back to throw, it's Cutler. They're setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they've regained the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Lacy. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Intentional run.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on 2nd down. Took a shot as he threw. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and threw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that force the incompletion.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Gonna run it. It's Stanley. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Great job by the DB on that play. How many times in these types of deep ball situations do we see pass interference? That cornerback could not have played that ball better.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Cutler. There's the pressure. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. He wants to go deep. Makes a grab on the shot. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. They take the lead with the 6. Aggressive, man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Using his legs, it's Stanley. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loss of 2. Second down coming up.
Now on second down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. The play action fake. The throw. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
New Mexico State, 31.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Cutler. Bringing the heat. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Got to protect the merchandise. Get gets down without taking a hit. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And the Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Battiato. Fires to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
This time he's got it. Turning it on. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, this guy has been a weapon all game long. They've lined him up all over the field. He's run all different types of routes. The defense has not been able to cover him, and he's got now over 150 receiving yards.
Lost a throw on 1st down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Blue Raiders. Fitted in the window for the score.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses getting really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Looking for room. It's Stanley. He's going to lose a yard on that one. You Mexico State lines up quickly.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Looking downfield, it's Cutler. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, going to the air. He wants a big play here late. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Throws to the wideout. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Looking to throw, it's Cutler. It's complete to the left.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get them.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Going with the ground game left. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. From the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Aggies.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the 1st play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, MTSU. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
56, New Mexico State, 38.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Not a lot to feel great about in this with Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.